Hi, my name is Daniel Reynolds and welcome to this awesome tutorial. Today we're going to be learning how to rig a arm in Blender 3D 2.46. Now this is a heavily requested tutorial, and since many of you have seen the Zelda movie, I've decided to do it for you. Now, we'll be using this model here. This model, if you've played the Zelda games, is Dark Link, and it might give you hints to the next part of my Zelda movie, which is doing extremely well on YouTube, already up to 200 hits, and I put it up yesterday. Ba-bam! Sorry, that was my one moment of gloating. Anyway, down to the tutorial. Now, many of you, after seeing that movie, have wanted to learn how to rig. Like, you saw the giant spider and you're like, ooh, I want to learn how to rig that. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do a basic rig format here. So we're just going to be rigging his arm, but this principle can apply to the whole body, and you could rig a whole entire skeleton. Now, this is very basic. We're not going to be learning constraints and everything. I recommend going online and learning how to do that after watching this tutorial. Now, let's get into the meat of it. So we have our arm here, and it's just a basic arm, nothing weird about it. It's an arm. I don't know how to explain it better. So, let's begin. So, I said so twice. Bam. Go to your front view by pressing numpad 1, and don't click on anything, press with left mouse button, click in the center. Now, that just basically centered where your objects are going to appear. Press 1 again if you went out of that view. Press space on the keyboard and go to armature. Now you've created this giant bone because my object's kind of small. And scale it down and go to the press F9, go to editing tab and press X-ray. So that means you can just see it right through the object. So that's good. And let's move this bone, might just select the middle to move the whole thing, over to where we want the arm to beginning. Alright, center it. Center your joints like a real human muscle. So, right here is probably where the shoulder blade would be. And this one would be right where the middle joint of your arm is. It's important to format your body like a real human body, otherwise it might act a little funky. Now, while selecting the end little sphere here, press E on the keyboard. And what that does is extrude the bone and creates another bone. Press the end of the sphere again, of your new bone, and move it around. Now we're not going to be rigging the whole hand today for simplicity's sake, but you can do that if you want. I normally do something different, and I might show you in a future tutorial. But you can rig it if you want. Now press E again to extrude it. We're just going to rig the whole hand as one bone. Alright, go back to your front view. And we have our hand here. Looking good, I think. So, whole hand. Now we need to basically make it so it can move. So, press tab to get out of the editing mode for your armature, and press your selected object. So right click on your selected object, which would be my body here. And what we need to do is add a modifier so Blender knows that this is what we want to animate. So go to F9 again, and under modifiers press add modifier armature. We need, since we applied the modifier to the body or the object, we need to find the name of the armature. Just right click on your armature, and the name of my armature is armature. I'm going to rename it to arm, just to make it easier. Now go back, right click on your body or arm. Whoops. Right click on your body or arm, and type in OB, type in the name of your armature, which is arm. And now Blender knows this is what you want it to work. And it'll even start to work a little, but we haven't fully rigged it. So let's do that right now. Now click on your body, and on the keyboard click Control Tab. Basically what that does is takes you to weight paint mode. Weight paint mode. Yeah, it's a little rhyme there. And what we need to do is weight paint it. So go down in F9 again. This should appear. It should say paint right here. And what we need to do is select 1, which means full paint capacity, and normally vert distance and soft is selected. Deselect those. And what we're going to do is just paint the arm. So select your first bone, and this is what's going to apply for this bone. What it's going to affect basically is what painting is. And let's make this size a little bigger, just so we can select everything. And just select what you want affected by this bone only right now. So I just want up to the middle of the joint. Select the next bone. Select what you want to be affected. And I'm hitting 1 and Control 1 to switch between back and front views on the numpad. And just select all this gloriness. Press 0 if you want to make it not affected. And now press the final one. Press 1 again on the weight. And just select the whole hand here. These models can be downloaded at Last Boss. The link is in my spider tutorial. I might put the link in the description here. And alright, our full arm is rigged. And you can test. You actually have to, when you're on the arm, it'll be in object mode before you, now this might have caused you trouble and you're like, Daniel, what are you doing? Before you start weight painting it, on the armature too, you gotta go Control Tab to put it into pose mode, then go to object, then go to Control Tab, which will take you to weight paint. That means now you can move it. So, alright, our arm is moving. Very good. But as you can see over here, we got some weird looking spike coming out of his arm. So that's no problem. Just select the object, Control Tab, select the bone that's affected by that, and let's go back and press 1 and just paint it, and there you go. Now our arm is fully rigged now. We can move it around. Now, oh, we have some more problems here. Just quick fix. Takes a little toying around, but once you get it, it comes easy. So alright, now that we have our arm, it's not perfect, we got some defects right here, but we're just selecting the arm and you can work it out later. So let's animate. So let's get out of this view. Right click, I'm going to right click on this line right here, click split area, and I'm just going to split up here. Go to this little button right here, select it, and go to NLA editor. Actually, let's go to action editor. Now go down. You need to open up the timeline for this to work. So if your timeline isn't opened, you can open it by splitting another, you can open it by splitting another area. You can just go split area, then split once again, and then go to timeline, this button, then timeline. You need that open to view it, and then there should be a red recording button. I already have mine open, it's down on the bottom. So yeah, and I'm gonna go to action editor. Alright, press record, make sure you're at frame 1, press I on the keyboard, insert lock rotation, press record. Basically every time you move your object, it'll record what you moved it. So be careful with this. If you leave record on, everything will move when you move it. So just be cautious. Now let's just move the arm down, and maybe press 3 and go like that. If you press Alt A on the keyboard, you can view your animation. And look, Dark Link is moving his arms. We can make him dance. I want to make him dance. Let's make him dance. Let's move this arm back up. And actually, if we go down, press F9 under this, you can press this button called Auto IK. That's Auto IK. And if you press G on the keyboard, you can move it around and it'll move all the bones automatically. It's very cool. You can select the last bone. You can make him say hi. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm excited now. So let's go like that. Make that. And rotate that. And we'll go like that. And we'll go over here. And we'll do that. Then we'll just bring the arm all the way down. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm excited now. Link, why aren't you saying hi? Say hi. You horrible person. Well, it's just slow today, but it works. Believe me, it works. See? It works. Do not doubt me. Alright, so now that you've got the basics of rigging, I want you to go out there and learn how to rig a full body. Go online, search Blender rigging tutorials. Give this a 5-star, you know, watch my Zelda movie to be inspired. Go to clubhouseinc.net, chat on the forums, you know, the usual stuff. Alright, my name's Daniel Reynolds. Thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye.